much for joining us for Talk Pittsburgh. It has been a minute since I've been able to say that.
No, I feel like I forgot what you look like.
Here we are.
Welcome back.
Watching the open for the show, I just said to you, Mikey, who are those?
And I said, I don't know. I don't know who they are.
But I'm catching up on a lot of emails. You know I like a clean inbox.
I know you do, yes.
I'm over 1,000 right now.
Oh.
There's part of me that wants to be at my desk hitting delete, but we'll wait. All
right. Well, while you handle that, we have a lot planned this Tuesday, including 2 years of food truck success. Now a brick and mortar location. Find out how this restaurant made it happen and the big plans they're cooking up for the future.
Just so excited for them. Plus, what if students could actually step inside a future career while they're still in school? Find out how virtual reality is helping local students explore real life jobs.
And next, do you know what Pittsburgh needs? More traffic lights. Yeah, you might not agree, but these lights could actually improve traffic as more self-driving cars hit the road. That's today's Table Talk.
Okay, I'm so interested in that one. That and so much more coming up this hour. First, though, Pittsburgh, let's get you caught up on your hometown headlines. Here's your bird's eye view in under 90 seconds.
Amazon is offering a little extra help at the pump. Prime members can save an extra 20 cents per gallon of gas. Now, members already get 10 cents off per gallon. Now on Fridays, Amazon is offering an extra 10 cents off. So to take advantage here, you can sign up for a free Earnify account and then use the app to find participating gas stations.
After more than 3 weeks, the madness has ended tonight. Michigan just beat UConn in the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship in Indianapolis. The score, Michigan 69, UConn 63.
One of our producers, Maria DeBone, she is engaged.
She is engaged.
I love these pictures. They make such a gorgeous couple. The cherry blossoms, the Washington Monument in the background.
When you've been dating someone for a while, you know that this day could be coming.
Yeah.
And so Maria has been keeping up on her manicures. And
just so she's at the ready in case the ring was delivered.
Oh, we are just so happy for Maria and Carlos. We want to get to this because this is something that a lot of people are talking about right now. Remember the old playground game, red light, green light? Well, that game may need a rewrite because traffic lights could be adding a new color. Mikey, I'm just so interested to know more about this. What does this mean?
Well, Heather, traffic lights could be getting a major upgrade someday. Researchers are proposing a fourth color, white. Now, the idea is that once there are enough self-driving cars on the road, white light would signal that those vehicles are coordinating traffic at the intersection, and human drivers should simply follow the car in front of them. Researchers at North Carolina State University, where they are testing this, say that the system could cut traffic delays by more than 10% once enough autonomous vehicles are out there. It could improve traffic flow and fuel efficiency and would only operate when enough AVs are present. So this is really interesting, I think, if this happens. Yeah.
I just don't. Is this going to confuse? I mean, I think it's kind of like a roundabout. Like in theory, it's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even think it's in theory. I think there have been studies that say roundabouts prevent a lot of accidents and slow people down in an effective way. But is this going to be one of those things that confuses people so much that it actually causes more problems?
You might be onto something there. I mean, I think we struggle even with bike lanes here in the city, like changing things around. I don't know if Pittsburgh is going to be the best place for this. We'll see.
Okay, so for now, it's just a proposal.
Now it's just a proposal. Lots of people are talking about this, but this could happen because autonomous vehicles, they are the future.
I know.
That's what they're saying. So we wanted to bring in Barry Pintar. We're going to discuss this with him. He's a man who knows traffic. He does.
I know.
Yes.
You somehow got roped into filling in for John Shumway
Yes.
on a number of
love it.
occasions. Do you love it?
Well, yeah, because I researched this. I hadn't heard it till you guys brought it up to me.
Yeah.
And there's a lot that is nuts about this proposal.
Okay, so tell us what you think.
All right, so basically, as Mikey said, there's research that shows if they add a fourth traffic light, not more traffic lights, but a fourth traffic light.
On the light.
Right, which they're calling a white light, but they're saying it doesn't have to be white. It could be purple. Some people are saying it should be purple. But basically what it is, it has two purposes. One, so that AVs can communicate with each other and kind of have a beehive mentality when there's a lot of them in that area.
Okay.
But here's the kicker, and this is where I dug deeper, because Mikey and I were talking before I went on. I'm like, this is not making sense to me. Then I read this in the deep research. Okay, so this is
Deep dive.
Yeah, seriously.
Love it.
Any non-automated vehicles, in other words, everybody else, those being driven by a person, would simply be required to follow the vehicle in front of them. If the car in front of them stops, they stop, et cetera, et cetera. So the way it would work, because this was the missing piece to me, when that light turns white or purple or whatever, you are now required to follow the electric vehicle in front of you. I just can't imagine. Can you imagine what this new laws?
So now the electric vehicles, they would be in charge.
They
the
would be in
autonomous
charge because
vehicles.
there's more of them on the road, they would say.
Yeah. Very
I don't know.
interesting.
I think that people don't need more confusion on the road. And maybe this will help for the, and I guess autonomous vehicles, people have a lot of issue with because, you know, it's new, it's kind of a little scary. So if this helps them be safer on the road, maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, and they're talking about more autonomous vehicle lanes.
Okay.
And, you know, in Pittsburgh, it's hard enough for us to just get a bike lane.
I was going to say, so
Yeah,
where are we putting
struggle.
that on Liberty Avenue?
I don't
Please tell
know.
me.
Right, and these older cities that aren't on a grid pattern, autonomous vehicles are having challenges anyway, and now that we add this, and we're going to,
Okay.
I mean, I just think, I think it's hard for us to wrap our thoughts
Exactly.
and our mind around this right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, in the next 15, 20 years, there could be more autonomous vehicles on the road than cars that are driven by humans.
I know I'm getting old because I'm feeling very much like, why can't we just stay the same?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a sign.
Let's
That's a sign, Heather.
If we just go back 20 years, things were great. What do we got to change
Yeah.
things for?
And again, before we move on, let me just underscore the fact this isn't just about adding another light, it's adding another requirement for people to follow the vehicle.
Yeah.
So this is a whole new set of laws. Who's going to pay for this? Who's going to change hundreds of thousands of lights in our nation?
Yes,
I think we got a long way to go if this even happens. But something does have to happen if we have all these robot cars on the road,
Something
right?
has to change.
Something has to change.
I
so.
don't know.
All right.
Can't we just stay the same?
I know.
Crazy.
All right, we're going to keep you around for this conversation, Barry. So if you've been following the start of the Pirates season, you have probably seen this. The team and the city, they are going wild over hoist the cone. So players, fans, the internet, everyone's talking about it. This is some video from Pirates reporter Hannah Mears, who used to work right here at KDKA.
Oh, there's some speculation that this started as a misprint, that Pirates shirt that should have said hoist the colors. But Barry, you looked into this and you actually found an exclusive on this. But take a listen to this.
Many have written and published the fact that the sports brand Fanatics, who runs this pirate store, meant to print a T-shirt that said hoist the colors, but mistakenly printed cone instead of colors. But a lot of people are saying it was a mistaken misprint by Fanatics. Is that true or not true, or we really don't know?
So we really don't know. We're kind of just leaving it up to speculation and, you know, take it however you want to take it.
So this means that we still don't have an answer, or
Yes.
did you find something out, Barry?
When I was handed this story yesterday that said this was a printing mistake, I personally found that hard to believe.
Yeah.
Because when you're talking about merch with the NFL, the MLB, the
There's triple
NHL,
check.
the
Multiple
NBA,
people looking at it. Yes.
multiple, and marketing departments have to approve it, and so on and so forth. So that's why I went over and I said, "Is this true, guys? Did you really misprint it?" And you kind of heard the answer. It's ambiguous, but here's the key: this happened 1 week ago. March 31st, that one of the players, because they heard about this alleged misprint, said to someone at the Red Stadium, hey, go grab a traffic cone. This will be fun, because we already have this mask tradition that I could talk about as well, the welder's mask.
Yeah. Right.
And then another one of the players hoisted the cone 1 week ago. Now, at
It's like
yesterday's game, for
everywhere.
example, I heard as many as half the people brought in traffic cones, which,
Okay.
by the way,
Wait, do you
I'm
have a
going to
traffic
walk over here because I want you to see.
Okay.
You see how gigantic these things are?
Where
And they're
did
not-
you get this code from?
I think
your
we got.
producer stole it from our lobby.
No, we got
Brittany,
permission.
Brittany stole it.
We got
But-
permission.
yeah, we got permission. I know, I'm kidding. But look, it's not just rubbery. Now imagine half of the stadium of people carrying in traffic cones.
You know what?
And here's my concern, guys. What if this suddenly becomes the new terrible towel for the Pirates?
It could be dangerous.
Yes, I think.
They're a lot larger in person than, because you're always driving by them on the road. They look a little smaller, but that's a big cone.
It's a big cone, and I was on KDK Radio this morning talking to Larry Richards about this as well. Richard as well, and I said to him, I give the Pirates maybe 2 days to a week till they start banning this.
Maybe.
Yes.
Like, seriously, like if you want a hot dog, what are you supposed to say? Honey, watch my cone, I'm going to get a hot dog, or do you go get a hot dog like this?
You take your cone. You take your baby
with you.
Yeah.
You don't leave your
Right,
baby.
and then when it's, people are waving it like a terrible
Here's
towel.
the thing.
Or hoisting it.
A smart company, smart organization would see this as a way to make money.
And they are.
And if I were the Pirates right now, I would be finding a way to sell cone hats.
Yeah,
Something that had cone, like an actual cone where you could purchase it instead of maybe taking unauthorized cones.
I've been seeing cone earrings.
Okay,
like some businesses are getting in on
this has already happened.
Yeah,
The woman
right.
that I talked to said people are coming in with cone earrings. People are wearing complete cone costumes, which is terrific. I believe there's a problem when people in the stands start bringing in cones.
They're heavy.
And we got an email yesterday where a construction guy said, hey, please tell people 25 of my cones were stolen yesterday.
Oh my God.
So, now we
I
got
shouldn't
people.
laugh. It's not funny.
No.
I will be following up on this tonight, just so
Good,
you guys
good.
know
Okay, good.
about what are we going to do about people stealing all these cones. It's a pretty big story that the Pirates may have to deal with, unfortunately.
Okay, very quick. One last thought.
Okay.
It feels like anything that there's something that like unites us with the team.
I love that.
Do you think
it's the
what were they
cones?
doing the Z thing the one year? Do you remember this?
Z? No.
Do you remember? Does anybody remember? Was it
It
like?
must be before I moved back.
Yeah.
Gosh. Anyways, that was the year where I feel like we did really well. There was just something that united us with the team. So
And the
I'm
Pirates are
in.
doing
So
good.
this year,
I'm
you
in.
think it's the cones?
I think it's the cone, and I'll take it. Okay.
Heather takes it.
Thanks,
So
Mary.
You're literally taking it?
I'm going to take that cone.
Yes, take it.
For
Give
the
it to
game. Still to come and talk Pittsburgh. Our weddings have cookie tables for a reason. This city loves its sweets. But if you could only pick one to represent the Burgh, which one would it be? We're serving up your answers in today's 3 o'clock drop.
Plus, redbuds are blooming. And did you know they're native trees? Learn where to find these bright flowering plants across Pittsburgh.
And blooming trees means porch season is approaching. We've got the details on the perfect event for enjoying that warmer weather and sipping on some local brews. Talk Pittsburgh will be right back. Pittsburgh beer scene is raising a glass in a big way. Three Rivers Beer Week is back with more than 40 breweries across Allegheny County celebrating our vibrant beerscape. And to kick things off, we have some Pittsburgh beer royalty in the house. Mel Larrick, Executive Director of the Pittsburgh Brewers Guild and Senior Marketing Manager at Cinderlands Beer Company. Matt McMahon, Chairman of the Guild and owner of 11th Hour Brewing, and Dominic Sincata, Guild Board Member and owner of Co-Star Brewing. Boy, that's a mouthful, but we're so happy to have all of you here. This is really exciting. So tell us all about the Three Rivers Beer Week. This isn't just one event, but spread out over this entire week.
Yeah. So Three Rivers Beer Week started, really kicked back off about 8 years ago when we formed the Guild. Brought out our wonderful guides, which Mel's going to be able to tell us about. But Three Rivers Beer Week is about the celebration of locally produced craft beer. So there's going to be events all across the city. It kicks off on Wednesday, culminates in an event over at Grist House on Sunday. There's a whole bunch of different events that are coming out, so it's great.
I'm looking at the video here. It's a lot of fun. What I adore about, truly, as we call it, our beerscape here in Western PA is it doesn't feel like there's competition. Everybody kind of really celebrates that this is happening, including with the guide here. Tell us more about the booklet you brought up.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great way to put it. It is like a really unified effort across the city. So this is a really fun tool. If people are visiting from out of town or they want to get more involved in the beer scene, they just don't know where to start. This is great. It's a brewery passport. So you earn stamps for every brewery that you visit, and you earn really cool prizes along the way. We got some fun koozies, a glass, insulated can chiller. We've been doing this for 8 years, and we come up with a new version every 2 years. But what's really exciting about this is we transformed this physical guide into an app recently.
Oh, wonderful.
And so it's really great. It's free to download, and we really encourage people, especially that are out of town. It's great. It's geofenced, so you can see the nearest brewery to where you stand, earn prizes along the way, and yeah, it's a really fun tool.
And so, Dominic, tell us a little bit more about CoStar. I know you guys have been celebrating you're celebrating 3 years in your physical
started 3 years,
location.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so what is it like to be part of this whole community and to really be part of the week?
It's really cool. I mean, the week has a ton of events. So it's not just about, there are very special beer releases. There's the Lawrenceville Brewery Crawl. There's the Brewers Olympics on Sunday at Grist House. It's really cool. So there's something, and it's not always just about beer. It's a great chance for people to go out and just experience the community centers that are the breweries, which is kind of what CoStar has become. You can find family-friendly things, you can find music, you can find special beer releases, but it's really a chance to get out and explore. So it's really kind of cool to be a part of that and work with all the other breweries to kind of make sure that there's something for everybody.
And is there one event that you all are super excited about that's taking place that week?
Probably, a couple. But the Brewers Olympics is definitely one that it's fun because all the breweries get together and compete in different fun and interesting beer-themed events. I think we had some pictures up of that. But yeah, we're really excited about that. Really excited about the Lawrenceville Beer Crawl.
I feel like I have to try something. Is there one beer that we should try over any? You said there's a big birthday coming up.
Yeah. So Archer, our mascot dog, he's having his birthday coming up on Sunday. So Archer is a Kolsch, if you'd like to try that.
Okay, take a look. There's Archer. And how old is Archer turning?
Archer is turning 7. He just had a surgery on his legs, so he's a little laid up, but.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
So good. Now you mentioned the app for the tour. What is this called? The guide.
Pittsburgh Brewery Guide.
Is this something where you can also find through the app the events that are taking place for Beer Week?
Actually, you should go to threeriversbeerweek.com.
Okay.
That has all the information you need about events, happenings, and whatnot, including this really exciting glass that we're going to debut on Wednesday to kick it off. Yeah.
I am really excited. This is cool, and I like that it's not the tall, skinny one.
Yeah.
I like the size of this.
Got a little
It's
heft to
sturdy.
it.
Yeah.
It feels nostalgic in a way.
Definitely.
Very cool. We're excited for Three Rivers Beer Week. Thank you so much for coming on today and letting me sip and sample too. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having
Thank you.
us.
Three Rivers Beer Week starts tomorrow, runs through Sunday, April 12th. We will link you up for more information at kdka.com/talkpittsburgh. Next on the show, Mary, Lowe's in the 20. By the way, do you want some?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm bringing this over to you. I do want to go back to Florida though
Listen,
because these temperatures. Here
A
you go.
nice cold beer. Let me
There you
try
go.
it. In the let me see. Oh, great. Oh, very yummy. Yes.
We're going to get in so much trouble.
No.
Okay.
It's just a little tiny sip. No, it's fine. I'm telling you, after a cold start in the 20s, we need the warm weather, and it's going to feel nice to have a nice cold beer in the heat when the 80s are returning. Coming up.
Check this out, a rainbow at PNC Park yesterday. There was a little bit of wind and rain, and then this. Our Cassidy Wood captured it during the game. It was beautiful. Take a look at that.
That is so beautiful. I love it. All right, Mary, when we want to bring you in here, it has been rather chilly, but I think we can look forward to some warmer days ahead.
We do. We just have to
good.
get through one more really cold morning.
Okay.
So tomorrow we are waking up with wind chills in the teens once again. There were some areas with wind chills in the teens. I promise though it gets better. Look at the high. Look at the high temperature at 5 o'clock. We're back near 60. That is normal. So maybe just sleep in tomorrow so you can avoid the 30s. And then by 11 o'clock we're back to 40. So it's better than our high today, only in the low 40s. But you know, we'll get there.
Well, the cold, some frost. I'm hearing that Ray Petlett came into work yesterday and he saw, I don't know, was it a singular snowflake and it was enough to have a
One
meltdown?
snowflake.
He was mowing the grass with a few flakes out there. We had a few flakes this morning, but it's nothing. And you know, people want to get out. They want to plant and everything. So everyone's wondering, when is the last average freeze? I think we're good. I think we're good until late April. So I'm telling you, we have a nice big warm up, and normally we always say don't plant until after Mother's Day, but I'm just going to show you. Here's the low temperature trend. So tomorrow's the coldest morning, but those 50s and 60s, that's our low temperature, not our high.
Okay.
How awesome is that? So
All
it
right,
gets
we have
so much
fingers
better.
crossed. I mean, we are so ready to get into the garden and do some things around the house. So I have my fingers crossed, and I'd like to do it sooner rather than later.
I'm just ready to get out and walk. You know, that's my thing there.
We've been spoiled. I mean, we've had 80-degree temperatures. We had record highs. We broke that record of 144-year record. So our average, we're well above that. So we need a couple cool days to kind of even things out. But we have the 80s returning next week.
Power
this
walk
weekend.
at the mall. It's
Oh, I
fine.
could do that. And
I
then
love
shop
it.
too. Yeah.
Is 60 too cold for you?
No.
60 is perfect.
Yeah,
Almost
I like
perfect.
60.
All right, thanks, Mary.
You're welcome.
Well, it's National Bake Week, and let's just say Pittsburghers don't miss when it comes to baked goods. From cookie table classics to those desserts, everyone fights over at family gatherings.
And there's always that one thing. So we're asking the tough question today. What's the ultimate Pittsburgh baked good? And we want to get into today's 3 o'clock drop with Kiki B. Jones from Whammo. You're over here making faces at Mary, just like 60 is too cold
Only
for
in
you.
Pittsburgh would you
I know.
have 80 degrees on Friday, rain on Saturday and Sunday, a double rainbow with snowflakes on Monday. And
Frost on Tuesday,
She's
80
like, well, the
degrees
80s are
Wednesday.
coming. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
we're
I
over
don't trust
it.
anything.
I know.
It's whatever.
All
I'm
the
over it.
seasons in one day.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let's get into some of the responses. First of all, do you have a favorite baked good in Pittsburgh?
So I had to think, and the only thing that I could think of, and I don't know if they bake them, but the pretzels on the south side, those big, hard
yeah,
pretzels
yeah.
with
Like
the
those.
salt, and it's like a little burnt or whatever. Those are delicious. I mean, you might take a tooth out, but they're
worth it.
so good. It's so perfect. It's so Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Okay, so Valerie says definitely gobs. The popularity of the gob is linked to our coal mining and steel heritage in the early 20th century. She's just dropping knowledge. The design of the gob made it the perfect durable dessert to pack in a tin lunch bucket. I didn't know that.
I've never
I
even
thought
heard of
gobs
it.
were more of a Philly thing. I didn't realize that it was a Western.
What is a
Yeah,
gob?
it's
I
perfect.
didn't know either.
What
It's
is
like
it?
the softer cookies and then like that big filling, like the creamy filling
Yeah,
in the
I
middle.
probably
Do you know?
walk by because I say it's a lot
Probably
of sugar.
did. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the
Yeah.
surprise on
Yeah, I
the
don't-
inside, but I know a lot of people love them. So,
Surprise on the inside.
Shayla says, let's not leave out Eaton Park's famous Smiley
Smiley
cookie
cookie.
and
Yeah.
grilled sticky a la mode. I say yes and yes. I love
Mikey
the-
is happy.
I love a
Okay.
Smiley cookie.
The grilled stickies a la mode is the jam. Like that is.
it's good. That's good too.
It's oh man.
Smiley
yes.
cookies are great when you're stuck in traffic.
Do you remember the grilled stickies controversy when they lost their?
Oh yeah.
The sticky?
Oh, absolutely. I do.
remember that.
It was
Go ahead, girl, drink a
massive,
tea.
mass hysteria.
This was not that long ago. I guess whoever they got the actual sticky bun from was no longer making them. They had to find a whole new sticky bun company.
Oh,
Not
the
good.
drama.
Yes.
So much trauma.
So much.
So sticky.
Brianna says Prano's Bakery burnt almond tort.
Yes.
Voted the best cake in America. It really is
So good.
so good.
So good.
David Weinstein says, while the former champ was Prantles, the new best is the Marquise cake from La Gourmandine. It's chocolate mousse with layers of creme brulee, vanilla
my
sponge
gosh.
cake, and crunchy caramel. Sign me
You
up.
had me at creme brulee.
Never had that before. It's so good. I love creme brulee.
Aaron Kleiber says Nancy B's chocolate chip cookie. And
Okay.
it is
Yes.
truly so
We
good.
should have samples here.
support
It makes
of
no sense to
everything.
talk about this stuff
Yeah,
and
of
it's
all of
not
it.
here.
Everything Munhall Homestead, I'm in, but their cookies are really good.
Because it
Yeah.
is so close to you.
It is,
You could
it
just
is. I could
swoop
just
right down.
walk there.
See, she could have brought us cookies.
Something.
And yet
I
she
could've.
chose not to.
Oh,
But
no.
not at all.
I know. I thought about that.
We have
Okay,
to really
next time.
have a talk.
Jackie, my girl Jackie says, I'm going to say a lady log, specifically, if she broke it down, from Colangelo's Pizza.
What?
It's the best I've ever had.
I didn't know you could get them at a pizza shop.
Yeah, because I'm thinking pizza when I go.
I know where I'm going this weekend. I'm hitting all these spots because
all
I've
of
never
them?
heard.
You're going to go to all of them?
Don't judge me, yes.
Amanda says the Oakmonter from Oakmont Bakery. Do you know what I have not seen here? Have you guys ever had the Pittsburgh, the pumpkin cookie from Giant Eagle that's like the orange
Yes.
cookie with the orange
You
icing?
brought
That's
them
too
in
much
one
sugar.
time. They're
Sorry.
good.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
it's
dessert.
delicious.
This is
yeah.
coming
a lot
from
of
the woman
sugar.
who
So-
said a pretzel.
Right.
as
But
a Pittsburgh dessert.
but yeah, it's just a lot of sugar. It's
Yeah.
and I'm an icing person. It has to be buttercream. I'm
You're
that person. I'm
very
that person.
Actually, you can't be part of this. You can't sit with us.
Okay.
You
well,
can't.
Mary says, I pick a punch
What?
key. Just about every bakery makes them, and you will see people lined up around the block to get them. They are definitely an area specialty.
Never heard of that either.
What?
What is the judgment that is coming on this segment
are you
today?
from
How long?
I am from Pittsburgh.
How long have you lived here?
All my life, except for 8 years when I
All
lived in
my
Baltimore.
life.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The Lenten tradition, the big donut with all the filling, and it's so
Sugar.
good.
Yes.
Sugar. That's so much sugar.
All right, one more. Kathy says, I would have to say the entire cookie table at any event in Pittsburgh. I know. I was at a baby shower and there was an 8-foot long one. That's a serious cookie table. 8 feet long.
I am like,
Cute.
yeah.
You've seen a cookie table before,
like,
right?
my eyes are burning on the side of my face.
You've seen a cookie table
Yes,
before, right?
I've seen a cookie table.
What do you do after dinner when you're just like, you just need a bite of something sweet? Do you not have dessert?
I may have a piece of pound cake or a sugar cookie, like a Madeleine or something like that, but nothing, like icing and stuff like that is just not my thing.
Real
Don't
picky.
do it.
Yeah.
I just don't
It's
do
okay.
it.
It's
a lot of
okay.
sugar.
It's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
I love pound cake. It's delicious.
Y'all don't feel y'all feel the judgment over here.
Still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, we're moving on. Can you tell the difference between a cherry, a crabtree, or a redbud? Ahead, Boaz shows you how to spot the native redbud, plus how you can get one of your own for free.
Washington, D.C. has their cherry blossoms, but Pittsburgh has their eastern redbuds, and I wanted to learn more about this spring blooming tree, so I'm bringing up Joe over here, my buddy from Tree Pittsburgh. And so for folks who aren't familiar with the redbud, what is a redbud?
Redbud is one of our early native flowering trees. Its colors are amazing, and the flowers are actually edible. People can sometimes put them in their salads, enjoy them. They're a member of the legume family, like your garden peas, your garden beans. So the flowers, I think, taste a little bit like snap peas.
Oh, cool.
But this is a nice redbud tree here. Sometimes they have multiple trunks, sometimes they're one.
And so how can you tell a redbud from another flowering tree, like a crabapple or a cherry tree?
One of the unique features of redbud is that the flowers will actually grow right out of the bark. So if we look here, we can see that there are some flowers not attached to twigs. They're just growing right out of the trunk. Some of them do that, like up and down the whole trunk, and other trees won't do that. So that's like your first early sign. There's other trees that are similar color this time of year. You might get some crab apples doing this, but this is kind of one of the only ones that stands out in our region.
Yeah, and the trees, or the leaves, once the trees grow leaves, look a little different too.
So the leaves, I actually have a few. This is not leaf season, but leaves are heart-shaped. We'll put one this way and one kind of upside down here.
Oh wow, yeah, it's just like a little heart.
And so those will appear as soon as the tree is done flowering. If the flowers were pollinated by a lot of our native insects, then you're gonna get these seed pods growing. And they look like little beans.
Yeah.
So there's still a few on here from last year. People don't typically eat those beans. They're kind of dry and papery. But the flowers do taste great. So anywhere there's a flower now, there might be a seed pod a little bit later on.
Yeah.
And then the birds will eat some of those.
And so when all these redbuds are blooming, it can be pretty stunning. And I know there's been a project here in Pittsburgh to plant more redbuds and to create sort of what DC has with their cherry blossoms.
Yeah, so we thought, why not work with one of our beautiful native flowering trees, which redbuds are. And they grow in all sorts of conditions here. You'll see them growing up on the rocky hillside. You'll see them in people's yards. And they are one of the first trees to flower. So people are starting to notice them because lots more redbuds have been added to the city, in the parks, and also on people's private property as well.
Yeah, and so we're here at the Point, but where else can folks go to see a ton of redbuds together?
Down here on the North Shore, they are peppered in everywhere. So anytime you're walking or riding the bicycle trails, you're going to see redbuds, you know, for the next few weeks into April, maybe even into May, depending on the bloom time. But North Shore here in Pittsburgh, everywhere, all the trails, all the streets you walk through, you're going to see redbuds and wonder, what are these wonderful trees? Which are not really red in color. They're kind of a purplish pink. But before the buds open, that's where the redbud name comes from. They are a red bud. Now they're kind of pinkish purple.
When I've got a redbud in my yard. And at Tree Pittsburgh, you do giveaways of redbuds every year.
We grow native trees. So one of the things we do is collect seed from redbuds, and we have to copy what nature does. So in nature, like birds are eating these and then digesting the seeds.
And like pooping them out.
And that turns the seed on. So we actually work with students over at Central Catholic Environmental Club to soak seeds in sulfuric acid. They get some chemistry lessons, and then we germinate and grow those seeds, which we then use to give away through our tree adoption programs so that people can plant these in their yards.
Yeah, and those happen in the spring and also in the fall?
Spring and fall, and those are also our tree planting season. So we want people to plant in the spring, in the fall, and that's when we're giving away lots of trees. And we don't only focus on redbuds, we try to put in lots of great native trees to have diversity of urban forests.
Sure, and so for folks who really want to take in the redbud show, when is going to be peak redbud season?
Yeah, so I'd say peak season's typically around Earth Day, Arbor Day, which is, Earth Day is April 22nd, Arbor Day is always the last Friday in April. That's when these trees are putting on their show.
Gosh, well, thanks so much for all the info, and take a look around your neighborhood and around downtown if you want to see some beautiful redbuds.
How cool. And I had no idea that they were edible, so thanks for that, Boaz. All right, so we're going to link you up to Tree Pittsburgh on our website. Well, ahead on the show, Heather's got some good news to share today.
Oh, yes, we do. We are kicking off the second half of the show with the stories that are making us smile this afternoon, including a big debut for a local singer. Talk Pittsburgh. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Talk Pittsburgh. Thank you for spending your afternoon with us.
Ahead this half hour, turns out virtual reality isn't just for gaming anymore. Find out how these headsets are giving kids a realistic look and leap into their future.
And a local restaurant is celebrating 2 years of big growth. Find out how passion, perseverance, and paying it forward helped to make it all happen. But first, let's get into some good news that has us talking. A student at Point Park University is having a major moment. Ava Presley just won Pioneer Stars. She will debut a new music video for her song Cheap Vodka at Stage AE this week. It's a big spotlight for a local artist and another reminder of how much talent is coming out of Pittsburgh music scene.
And one of Pittsburgh's sweetest success stories is getting even sweeter. James Beard semifinalist Casey Renee is opening her new bakery cafe, Confections, in Regent Square this Saturday. She's known for her pastries, custom cakes, and even some appearances on the Food Network. And Casey will be joining us here on Talk Pittsburgh in just a couple of weeks. We can't wait to see her.
Absolutely. All right. Well, a lot can happen in 2 years. You might pick up a hobby, move to a new neighborhood, fall in love with your forever person, or even start a booming business.
One local eatery went from rolling out of a food truck to becoming a permanent fixture at New Amsterdam in Lawrenceville. And today, we are celebrating 2 years of success with Gabe Connect of Cold Friends Kitchen. We are so happy to have you here. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Truly, what a ride.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
All right, tell us what you're making here today. It smells fantastic.
Yeah, so we're making a falafel smash burger. We're known for like big meat options, pork belly smash burgers, wings, if you're at our new Lawrenceville location. But rolling out for summer, we're trying to do some healthier things, and we're swapping out our veggie burger for these falafel smash burgers.
And this is really cool because usually when I think of falafel, I think of the
big,
balls. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
this is a smash burger.
Yeah, and you can even double up. I like them because they're super crispy, so it kind of gives that extra texture.
Yeah.
And, you know, I made up a couple here for you guys.
Oh, we can't wait to try it.
Yeah.
And so you have the double patty of this falafel burger.
Yeah.
And what's the special sauce you're putting on?
So this is kind of like our take on a garlic sauce, maybe similar to like a tzatziki. Okay. It's good. It's vegetarian. We also have a lemon tahini that we're working on, and then this will be completely vegan.
That's wonderful.
So you just dig in here? Like, is there? Okay.
Yeah, you want to go for it?
I will do the honors.
Please do.
No.
I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
For people who aren't familiar with what you've been doing, you really have this fantastic backstory of trying to help yourself and help other people.
Yeah. So we, 7 years ago, I was sleeping in a park, and I got my life together. I got clean 6 years ago. And even going back before that, I've been in food and beverage for more than half my life. And I didn't set out to do this, but just kind of naturally, people with similar backstories kind of gravitated towards what I was doing. And together, I mean, I want to give a ton of credit to these guys. Like, the hardest thing to do is kind of reset your life.
Yeah.
And a lot of the guys that we ended up employing over the last couple of years also picked up a new skill. Like 50% of our staff had no prior food experience. 75% of our staff overcome homelessness at some point in their lives. 90% of our staff's in active recovery, which is a full-time job as well.
Right.
So to do that and then to see the success that we've had, it's been really rewarding.
And one of the other things that I think is so rewarding in other ways too is how you're helping people who were in similar situations, so people can pay it forward through your restaurants.
Yep. So we just broke 2,000 pay it forward meals that we provided to people facing food insecurity, which is one of mine and the guys' proudest achievements. But yeah, keep going. The meals are available at both locations, $10. You can put the same award-winning food that we sell is the same food that we provide. And I like it because it ensures zero food waste. So at the end of the night, anything extra. It's not just like pre-cooked, reheated, leftover stuff. Like we go out of our way to make fresh food and then hand that food.
It's wonderful.
Round of applause.
Thank you so much.
And you know the big talk of the town right now is draft week. So, so what are you guys doing for that?
So I think that the secret sauce for draft week is going to be just consistently being open and being ready for stuff. We're not doing too much extra. But we do have, like, our resident DJ Yames, is going to do a draft party, which is going to be cool. And then we're working on a block party concept for the Sunday after draft week as, like, a little thing for the locals with the TAC Theater and Ari Cole. That'll be really cool.
That's amazing.
But besides that, it's just wings, burgers, pork belly, new falafel smash burgers.
I had to put this down because I had sauce everywhere. I'm going to finish this after the it is amazing.
Yeah,
the
thank
flavor
you so much.
profile and the crispy, the
texture
whole
is
thing
everything.
is crispy. You don't even need a crispy edge. It's all of it's crispy.
I'm too far away from the food right now. Thank you so much, and congratulations again on all of your success.
Thank you so much.
Really wonderful.
All right, we're going to have more information about Cold Friends Kitchen on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh. All right, still to come, we're checking in with Barry Pintar in the newsroom for your first look at the KDKA Evening News.
And students are getting a front row seat to possible career paths. See how these VR headsets are helping kids imagine what their future could look like. That's coming up next.
Imagine putting on a headset in class and suddenly you're walking through ancient Rome, exploring the inside of a human heart, or standing on the surface of Mars.
For generations, learning mostly meant reading a textbook or listening to a lecture. But today, some classrooms are becoming a lot more interactive thanks to augmented and virtual reality.
With AR and VR, schools are creating immersive lessons where students can explore environments, interact with concepts, and experience subjects in a whole new way.
Educators say when these tools are used thoughtfully, not just a gadget, but as part of the curriculum, they can boost engagement and help students better understand complex topics.
And now those same immersive tools are helping students think about their futures. Some schools right here in our area using VR headsets to give middle and high schoolers a realistic look at different career paths.
To tell us how it all works, we are joined by Tony Schleiper from Junior Achievement and Brad Benedict from Transfer. So happy to have you both here to talk about this. It's really exciting that we can use some of this technology for so many wonderful reasons. So Tony, tell us how this works.
Sure. So we have the VR headsets that are implemented in our experiential learning center. You slide it over the top of your head and you have your two hand pieces that you'll use. But we use it for 4th through 6th grade students. So it's as young as that age group. But we also are using them as part of our mobile lending library. So that serves middle school and high school students and even beyond for young adults with their pre-apprenticeship programs.
So I think we've seen virtual reality.
You look great.
Well, you know, when you're playing a video game and how silly it can look, but what are students realistically going to see when they put these on?
Brad?
No, that's a great question. So what we're able to do at Transfer is to bring career exploration to students so they can test drive different careers and make those informed decisions. So if they wanted to get into the healthcare industry, we can't put students into an operating room in real life, but in VR you could do that safely.
Wow.
And in Pennsylvania, we know that manufacturing and construction are great pathways. Again, areas that students can't get hands-on, but because of the great work that Tony and the team at Junior Achievement are doing, they're bringing these immersive learning experiences to students so they can try before they buy, for a lack of better terms, different careers.
Yeah, and Tony, what was the real need that you saw with this? And why is it so important to give students this type of experience?
So many of our students, even as early as 4th grade, they're going, what do I want to be when I grow up? So this does give them an offering that it allows them to be fully immersive, meet them where they're at, meet our educators where they're at, and to explore so many different careers to set them on that amazing path.
You know, I think this is such a great idea because for so many students, I mean, I remember being in that same position. Your career is just kind of this idea in your head of what you make it, what you think it's going to look like. But once you get through college, you have no idea. No. You have no, I mean, you really truly are going in blind. This kind of removes that a little bit.
It really does. And in regards to a lot of in-demand careers, they're not top of mind. I have a background in manufacturing that's hidden in industrial parks, hidden from community view. And unless you have industry going to speaking to students, those are careers that may not resonate.
Right.
But because of what we're doing at Transfer, and again, the work that Tony's doing, we're able to bring these options to students, and just to see them have these aha moments, it's just so amazing to see.
That's because I'm thinking about all of the careers that you might not just have exposure to, or you think that you might not like, but really, if you tried it, maybe it might spark something. Are you finding that with students?
Very much so. So there's so many different modules that are set within these headsets that allow them to explore. What I like most is that there is a career interest inventory that they take. So they're taking that knowledge of the skills that they have and who they are as individuals, and then exploring, and they're not just picking their top 3. It really takes them into this world.
Does this lead into this acronym is new to me, this RIASEC thing? Have you heard about this?
Yes, correct.
It's this way that they're dividing into based on your skills, if you're more social or if you're more, you know, how it can divide you into kind of like, you might want to lean into something like this because you're more social.
This complements the work that the schools are doing in that space.
That's wonderful. So cool.
Yeah, I have to say, the future is now. We are here. This looks completely different from anything that I've ever did in school when I was a kid. So it's wonderful. So thank you for offering this. Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you both.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
If you would like to learn more about junior achievement and the work that they're doing with virtual reality in schools, we're going to have more information on our website.
And before we head to break, here's our junior achievement question of the week. Nearly 1 in 3 parents say their kids have made unapproved purchases online. For those who got caught, what was the average cost of that surprise shopping spree? Was it $45, $90, or $170? Just scan the QR code with your phone or head to kdka.com/connect to vote. We're going to reveal the answer on tomorrow's show.
We certainly have heard some horror stories about that happening, for sure. Still to come on the show, KDKA's Barry Pintar standing by in the newsroom with the stories you don't want to miss tonight on the KDKA Evening News. Don't go anywhere. Taking a moment to find out what you can expect to see tonight on KDKA TV News at 4, 5, and 6.
Barry Pintar is in our newsroom with some of the stories our news team is working on. Barry?
Yeah, good to be back with you, Heather and Mikey. Here are a few of those stories. First, we are just about 2 weeks away from the NFL draft, and today Visit Pittsburgh unveiled all of its Pittsburgh events related to the draft. They're calling it a dynamic series of downtown celebrations that will create an unforgettable fan experience throughout draft week. We'll tell you all about it. Also, the Point State Park Fountain is an iconic image in downtown Pittsburgh, of course. It's been off for ages, but now the water is flowing again. We were there as the fountain shot back into the air for the first time. Don't we love that one? And of course, we talked about this at the top of the show. The new hoist the cone craze for the Pirates has taken an interesting turn. It's turning out some construction companies, parking groups, and other people who use the cone for parking enforcement, traffic, construction, all those types of things are not happy about it. They're claiming they're now seeing an increase in people stealing those orange cones to hoist for the Pirates, and they're asking people to stop. All that and more coming up in just a few minutes on our newscasts.
I don't want to call you two out, but you left me hanging today when we talked about the Pirates. It was Zoltan, and it was from, as Mikey looked up, it was from Dude, Where's My Car? Yes. And it was a whole thing for the, what season was it? It was the 2012 season.
Z.
See? I knew it was a thing.
I got, yeah, there you have it. And yeah, it's so fascinating because the Pirates really did not invent this. I'll tell you one other thing that you'll learn tonight that I was shocked about. I looked up the Pennsylvania code to see what the fine is or what the penalty is for stealing a cone. I will tell you it's a lot less than I thought. I'll tell you what it is coming up on our newscast ahead.
And this one, the cone we have here was not stolen.
It was not stolen, yes.
Yeah.
Not stolen. No, we truly did borrow it. Truly with permission, I should say.
Give it back.
Yeah.
Thanks, Barry.
All right, still to go, we'll talk Pittsburgh. We're wrapping things up with your bus stop forecast and what's coming up on tomorrow's show.
Let's talk about something local families need, diapers.
Yeah, you can help by donating them and other supplies.
Come meet us at Talk Pittsburgh's Diaper Drive Saturday, April 18th at Walmart in Carnegie.
DBU Life is proud to be supporting this great cause. We'll see you there.
Oh, and we can't wait, Mary. We're so excited. this is coming back. I know you can't give us a forecast yet for April 18th, but fingers crossed.
I will say the trend is looking up for above normal temperatures.
Yay!
So,
okay.
Looks good. As for tomorrow morning, not so great.
I
Another
know.
morning in the 20s, so definitely bundle up, feeling in the teens. But look at that, we're back to those upper 50s and 60s tomorrow.
Okay, we'll take it.
Yeah,
We'll take
good.
it.
It's good. It's all good.
It's all good. We're trending the right way,
Yes.
Mary. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks.
Coming up tomorrow on Talk Pittsburgh, chances are you or someone you know has high cholesterol. With that, of course, comes diet changes, exercise routines, and sometimes even medication. But some treatments are changing this year. Dr. Natalie Gentili breaks down the new guidelines. That's in tomorrow's Wellness Wednesday.